Okay, back at it. Lakers get completely fucking embarrassed on Christmas Day, which was to be expected because if you guys watched my previous film breakdown against the Suns, there are so many issues with this team that go beyond just the personnel. I think the coaching is absolutely terrible, and JJ Redick is now starting to unravel. He's starting to throw his guys under the bus. I had a lot of high hopes for him as a coach. But he kind of lost me last year post All Star break. I just thought that he was a moron when it came to coaching any sort of offense. And then the stunts that he pulled against the T Wolves in round one, that was just crazy. But, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's just go through this game. There is a Laker internal war going on between Luka stands and LeBron stands. I am a LeBron stan. Luka was my second favorite player in the league the second he came in, so I also love Luka. But my God, some of these Luka stands are just insane. Let's look at this film. I'm going to try to make it quick. My last breakdown went over 2 hours. I was getting way too into it. So I'm going to try to rush through this. And let's just start. And I'm going to be objective. So if Braun fucks up, I'm calling him out. If Luka fucks up, I'm calling him out. This isn't about agendas. This is strictly about looking and seeing what the fuck is going on. So Austin's back in the starting lineup. Luka's back in the starting lineup. This is the main Lakers starting lineup. AR, Luka, Braun, Rui, Ayton. So let's see. First play, they get the ball to Kevin Durant. He gets it off of a curl, and he immediately just basically raises up on Luka. Solid defense from Luka, and then we missed the box out. So who was this on the box out? Give me a second. Let's go. LeBron's covering a man. So this is LeBron's box out. It's also Luka's box out. It's actually, ironically, both of these guys' faults because, yeah, LeBron's on Amen Thompson, but Luka's also in the area where Amen gets the rebound. So both of these guys just get caught ball watching, don't look at Rui, just could dive down here and help out, doesn't do anything. The only one who tries to fight for the rebound is basically Ayton, and then AR he's exempt from this because he's in no man's land. Man gets the rebound. That could have been Rui's rebound if he fought as well. So all three of these guys are at fault right there. Ball gets kicked out to KD. Eason hits the three. So already you're getting a breakdown because LeBron's not boxing out, Luka's not looking, and Rui isn't helping out. It's just one of those things, man, where when you're playing basketball and you guys are connected as a team and guys are playing hard, you're not like watching a guy run free and going, oh, that's your man, not my man. No, everyone's trying to help each other out. So, all right, next play. Luka gets a high pick and roll with Ayton, gets downhill, and the Rockets are playing this aggressively, so they're basically putting two to the ball. They're letting Ayton roll, but the Rockets have a lot of length, and this window is tough because Sengun and Eason are doing a great job of covering that. And Luka just throws a terrible lob. Just really no reason for that. No reason for that. AR could have relocated here. Luka could have fed AR, maybe swing it to Rui. But he just is a turnover machine these days. So one turnover already for Luka just on a forced lob. All right, let's see. Okay, now Rockets get the ball. Eason against the Luka closeout. Pretty good defense by Luka, cuts him off. Okay, good defense by Luka. Good defense by Luka. Cuts him off, forces a tough jumper. Rui is now forced with boxing out Sengun. We don't see the beginning of the play, so I don't know how Rui ends up getting matched up with Sengun, but you would like to see Rui fight harder on this, but Sengun's just a bigger, stronger player, so that's just a mismatch. Gets the offensive board, kicks out to Amen, back to KD. KD fires, misses. Got lucky. Okay, here, Luka gets the ball, immediately feeds it to Ayton. Ayton's got decent post position on KD, hits it. Okay, solid so far. 3-2. All right, now, fucking motorcycle motherfuckers in the background. All right, give me a second. Okay. All right, Amen's got the ball at the top of the key. They run this little cross screen to get KD downhill. Now he's got Rui on his hip and just throws a lob to Eason. Bad lob, but that was open. That was wide open. So who gets caught falling asleep? Austin Reeves gets caught falling asleep. You got to be in the paint. Just gets caught ball watching, loses his man, and it's a bad lob. Easton still should have probably caught that and just gone up for the finish. But that's already bad defense. You got just multiple defensive breakdowns, whether they're not boxing out or just getting lost. Okay, so Lakers go into this double screen with Luka. That is just such a fucking terrible play. Like, what? Why? He's anticipating AR doing the quick slip. Just sloppy and careless. That's 2 turnovers already for Luka. Just sloppy and fucking careless, man. Why? Why do you do? There's 18 seconds left on the clock. Just immediately throws it to Jabari. Now Sengun's pulling up. Austin Reeves just gets lost again. This is such bad defensive film that I don't know if I'm going to fucking make it through this game. Straight up. Back-to-back plays where AR just fucking completely falls asleep on defense. I love Austin Reeves too. You can check my tweets. I've been on Austin Reeves as a really good player since 2021, but he is escaping a lot of blame right now. Luka and LeBron are taking a lot of blame, as they should, especially Luka, because this is your team now. But my God, this is fucking atrocious defense. Just back-to-back plays where he just fucking falls asleep on defense, gives up 4 points. All right. Luka's got the ball now. Tries to run a pick and roll. They got 2 on the ball. And even though no one's covering Ayton, the Rockets trust that the length that they have, the physicality, it can disrupt the pass, right? So I feel like in the past, Luka, when he was sharper, could still somehow find a way to get the ball to Ayton here. But let's see what he does. Throws a little lob, and it's just a bad lob. Because he throws it too close to the rim, and it basically hits off the rim. If he threw this lob just a little bit better, that's an easy dunk for Ayton. So bad lob by Luka. That's now 3 turnovers by Luka. Luka has 3 turnovers, and we're not even 3 minutes into the game. LeBron, Luka have both missed a box out. Let's assign the Amen Thompson box out to LeBron. That's LeBron's fault. AR's been backdoor cut twice. That's 2. And then Luka has had 3 turnovers. So pretty fucking bad. Amen gets out in transition. Good block by Luka. Comes back, recovers on that. Good play by Luka. All right, this play. Lakers are sending aggressive help. I don't really understand why. I would just let Sengun cover, or I would let Ayton cover Sengun 1-on-1. Sengun's a fantastic player, but Ayton is 7'1". Why are you sending Rui to aggressively help so much? But look at LeBron. LeBron makes a play on defense, right? He reads the pass to the middle, dives in, gets a steal. Now LeBron's full speed, gets out in transition, gets fouled. And I think he goes 1 for 2 here. Once again, LeBron's free throws, man. He's got to figure that out. I just think he has to get to the line 8 to 10 times a night and just keep getting getting his legs under him and just getting his rhythm. All right, so now let's see. Rockets get the ball. It's only 5-3 right now because the Rockets have honestly messed up a few easy plays, easy scoring chances. They should be up more. All right, KD runs off the curl. LeBron is in trail position and gets caught, so LeBron immediately runs over to Sengun, basically peel switches onto Sengun, and Ayton gets a decent contest, forces the miss. Luka gets the rebound, gets fouled. Not bad. Decent defensive possession. Okay, this possession. This is insane. I remember this. Austin throws the ball to Luka. Kind of a lazy pass. Luka maybe doesn't do a great job of sealing, so it's both of these guys' faults, and immediately Easton gets the steal and another dunk. So that is now, you can assign that turnover to Austin or Luka. Either way, that's either 4 turnovers for Luka or a turnover and 2 horrific defensive possessions from Austin. Pretty fucking ugly ball that's being played right now. All right, Austin, high pick and roll, comes downhill. The shot's open, but once again, you haven't had a good game so far. You've been complete ass cheeks on defense, and you're going to try to get rhythm by shooting a step back over a 6'10" guy? Fucking clanks it. The right play here would have been to, I don't know, move the ball to LeBron and see if he can attack with KD like flat-footed. The Lakers don't move the basketball. There's a good Twitter follow, Tony Jones. I really like his stuff, and he called it out. He's like, the Lakers don't fucking move the basketball, and when you watch this, they're just a selfish basketball team. And to be honest, I think it starts with Austin and Luka. This is just a fucking terrible shot. Why are you taking the shot now? If you want to take the shot later on in the game, fine. But right now, that's how you're going to get your rhythm. Taking that shot, dumb. All right, KD's ISO'd on Luka. He just wants this. Drives in and it's not great defense, but forces KD into a sort of tough look. Like, this is kind of a layup for KD. I'm surprised he missed this. And then LeBron doesn't really jump on this. He gets his hand on it, but look at Amen. Amen kind of slaps the ball out, fights for it. That's on LeBron. So that's 2 bad box outs by LeBron. Either bad box outs or just didn't secure the rebound. So all 3 of your stars are not playing well right now. I would say Luka and AR have been significantly worse. All right. Look at this play. Luka dribbling against Tari Eason. A little bit nonchalant. Eason gets the poke, but Luka recovers, throws the corner pass to AR. AR hits the shot. See, big difference between a spot-up, feet-set, corner 3 that's wide open versus stepping back against a 6'10 guy off the dribble. See what the Rockets do here. Amen has LeBron one-on-one, loses the handle a bit, kicks it back out to Eason, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so look at Luka. So Luka is matched up on. This is such bad defense. Holy fucking shit, dude. So Ayton is matched up on Sengun, and Luka is matched up right here on Jabari Smith. And look at what Luka does. He's just walking. Doesn't even know where the fucking ball is. Sengun doesn't even really set a screen. He just kind of stands in the way and walks. And again, Luka's got good size, so he's able to get somewhat of a contest, but Jabari Smith is 6'9", 6'10". He's sniping this year. I think he's leading the league in three-point percentage. I mean, this is just fucking... this is gross. This is gross. This is your best player. This is your franchise guy. 26 years old. If you're JJ Redick, you got to call this out. You can't be a fucking pussy and just not say a word. Call this out. That's so bad. All right, AR gets the ball. I got to piss so bad, but I'm not going to stop this. AR gets the ball, runs a high pick and roll. Okay, look at this. This is great. Snakes it, right? Crosses over, snakes it, gets by Sengun. Good shit. See, I love it when Austin Reeves is attacking the rim. I don't like it when he's shooting stupid fucking difficult pull-up threes off the dribble. That's not your game, bro. All right, next possession. Amen's ISO'd on Ayton. Good job by Ayton moving his feet. Rui gets back cut. Just not... Look at him. He's so high up in his stance. He's not in a defensive stance. Not in a defensive stance at all. And just gets fucking back cut by KD. And KD missed that against Luka. Doesn't miss it this time. Easy shot. This is just such bad film. All right, so now Luka's dribbling the ball. Lakers are down 6. Another screen. So now they got Sengun and drop. 2 to the ball. Good play. Oh no, he steps out of bounds. This is just, this is him trying to make the home run play, right? 2 on the ball. LeBron, I'd say LeBron, you got to sprint over to this spot. But this is sloppy. That's 5 turnovers for Luka right now. If you want, it depends on how you want to count the inbound pass that went wrong, whether it's Luka's fault or AR's fault. But minimum, he's got 4 turnovers right now. Steps out of bounds. 5 turnovers total. 4 on Luka if you want to be nice. 1 on AR if you want to be harsh. 5 turnovers, all on Luka. All right, LeBron's on a men. He's sagging off. LeBron's not going to respect Eason, and he's going to help out on the Amen drive, and Amen just fucking bodies AR. Just, you're a little boy. I'm to the rim. Bad defense. All right, now LeBron's got the ball. I mean, so far, if you got to look at the culprits, right? LeBron's had 2 box outs that haven't been good, but AR and Luka on offense has been atrocious so far, and Austin Reeves on defense has been like a joke. A fucking joke. And I love these players. But those two, everyone's like, oh, we want to build around these two. Those two have been your worst guys in this game so far. We're less than half. We're not even halfway through the first quarter. All right, Rui hands it to LeBron. LeBron, jab. KD's playing off. Bad shot. Bad shot by LeBron. But he's trying to get rhythm. This team doesn't move the basketball. Who's setting that tone on the team? You guys tell me. I mean, do you guys think LeBron is setting the tone of not moving the basketball? Or do you think it's the other guys? I'm genuinely curious. Bad shot by LeBron, but this is the first shot he's taken in the half court, I believe. So he's trying to get something. All right, Sengun attacks Ayton. Good defense by Ayton to cut him off. Tough finish by Sengun. I'm not even mad at that. Like, that's a fucking good contest, man. Explain to me what Luka is. So look at this. Why is Luka down here? This is what I'm saying with this team, bro. I think JJ Redick's principle is I don't want guys in the middle of the defense, but this is a pointless contest. You're not helping out on this contest at all. He doesn't even get a hand up. Why are you down here? Imagine if Sengun were to look in the corner and throw that corner pass to Eason, right? It's just bad defense. Guys are out of position. Guys are ball watching. All right. Inverted ball screen. Austin sets it on KD. LeBron gets it. Let's see what he does. Sees Ayton in the middle. Boom. Good play. Rule of thumb for the Lakers offense. This should be like permanent marker on the fucking whiteboard. Permanent marker on the whiteboard is if DeAndre Ayton is open, if DeAndre Ayton is fucking open around this semicircle area, give him the ball because he's like 80% from there. Nails it. Boom. That's decent ball movement. I mean, LeBron could have easily just tried to ISO that and play hero ball. Good ball movement. All right. Let's see. Sengun's got the ball now at the top of the key. Let's see what Kevin Durant does. Kevin Durant wants to get the handoff. Nope. Tries the backdoor cut. LeBron plays good positional defense to deny the backdoor cut. So he's following KD. But look at what happens here on the weak side. This is good play design. Immediately they flow into another dribble handoff. And Amen gets downhill against Ayton. Let's see what he does. Just blows right by. Now, this is the part that's a little bit weird, right? Like, LeBron is chasing Kevin Durant to the corner. You definitely don't want to help off Kevin Durant to the corner. Look who gets caught again. I think this is Austin's fault, bro. Because Austin's man, at this point now, is Tari Eason. And he just, look at Austin this whole fucking possession. Oh my God, dude. Barely moves this entire possession. I'm not mad at Luka here. Although Luka's kind of he's in no man's land as well. If a man gets down here and wants to kick it out to Jabari, Luka's back is turned. This is bad defense from Luka. LeBron's chasing KD. You could say LeBron should have stepped up, but he's got to chase KD. So either LeBron and Austin got to communicate. LeBron's got to say, you switch to the corner. They don't do that. And then look at Austin. Austin's man is down here. And Austin just stands there watching. Isn't really guarding anyone. He's not really guarding his man. Not really guarding KD. No one steps up. So your 3 best players, Luka, LeBron, Austin, all pretty bad on that play. But once again, I'd say Austin, that rotation, like, you got to make that. Once again, I don't know what their defensive scheme specifically is in terms of whose job it is to rotate in that situation. But I don't, like, it's not looking good for Austin right now. So what the fuck are we, what are we doing here, right? Like, what are we doing here? All right, Luka gets the ball, high pick and roll with Ayton. Once again, 2 to the ball. Some teams against the Lakers say, fuck it, we're just going to play one-on-one, let Luka just do his thing, and we're just going to stand and watch because we don't have to rotate. Other teams like the Rockets, they might want to force the action. Maybe they're seeing something on film where they're like, we can turn them over, and they're going to be a little bit more aggressive. So on this play, 2 come to the ball, and Luka makes the quick pass to Rui, and Rui shoots the quick 3, misses it. You know, just not really great offense. Like, I'd rather I'd rather have LeBron sprint here. Now this has been 2 plays in a row where LeBron's kind of been on the opposite wing. I don't know how they're scheming this up. If they want him to sprint to this area, maybe they don't want him to bring someone over to this area. But it's 2 plays in a row where, Luka is not really throwing this swing pass to LeBron. If this pass goes to LeBron, then you can catch the Rockets in rotation, right? LeBron at least has a full head of steam to attack downhill. But instead the pass goes to Rui, and Rui immediately just chucks a fucking contested corner 3 against a 6'10 guy. Yeah, so far so bad. The offense looks really, really ugly so far. Really, really ugly. All right, KD, he wants to switch on Ayton. So Sengun sets the screen. Let's see what happens. Sengun screens AR. Sengun rolls. KD finds him on the easy roll. Bang. All right, whose fault was that? Let's see. Throws the roll. LeBron steps up to go help on Sengun. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what this rotation is, but he steps up, and then, this is just athleticism, right? Because Luka's a little bit late here, but he's also got to protect against this guy, so I can't really get mad at him here. This is probably just bad coverage by these 2 guys to just let KD throw that pass so easily, but it's also tough because KD's a freak 7-foot shooting guard, essentially, so I think this is just the Rockets being more athletic than the Lakers. It wasn't like any egregious misrotation. LeBron steps up like he should. Luka, he can't fully vacate and step in, so, you just got to contest that pass more. I think really if I really had to ding someone, it's probably Austin. You probably just have to do a better job at getting over the screen. Just doesn't get over the screen that well, and yeah, they dunk it on our heads. All right. Let's see. Luka gets a screen from Ayton. Another 2 on the ball, right? The Rockets are now, it's clear what they're doing. They're gonna trap and funnel. They're gonna trap and push Luka, basically, it looks like, to the wings and just make his passing angles nearly impossible to the middle. Like, it's just turnover city if he goes here. There's not much of a passing angle here. They'll just contest this. And really the counter has to be, you just got to find a different way to get the ball towards the middle. And this guy's really got to be a better outlet. So I don't know why the Lakers are not scheming correctly. Actually, I do know why. JJ Redick sucks. But beyond that, like, we've seen LeBron in this position multiple times where he's on the far wing, and now we're seeing Rui. So this is clearly something that they're coaching up, where they're saying you stay on the far wing. But if Luka's getting trapped and pushed out here, this guy has to be tight to give Luka a better passing angle. All of these guys need to rotate over. And what happens, Luka is able to make something out of nothing. Credit to him, he's strong with the ball, so he drags out the trap and throws a cross-court pass to AR, who attacks the drive and makes it happen. Lakers score on that play. Do you think that's good process, though? Like, let's say you're in the playoffs. Even with the passer as gifted as Luka, do you want him making this pass? Is this really the play that you're going to live and die on? It just seems like a really difficult way to get a bucket. Like, that's a fucking difficult cross-court pass, even for someone like Luka to make. Like, he's throwing that over a 6'9" guy and a 6'7" guy. Occasionally, those passes are going to get tipped. Occasionally, Kevin Durant is gonna pick one off as well. It's just not. You're just not getting the best looks here. You're kind of relying on just hero ball from your stars, right? That was a hero ball play from Luka. That was Luka making a great individual play and AR attacking it. Over here, we got Reed Sheppard, one-on-one against Austin Reeves. Screen is set. Reed's on Luka. And I don't know what happened. They must have just fucked up because the shot clock is low. Reed has to force one up. So now, okay, look here. Rockets got 3 guys back, 4 guys basically. So they're matched up 4-on-3. They got an extra guy back. They're protecting the paint in transition. AR just attacks. Too strong for Reed Sheppard. Good attack by AR. Once again, what's the theme, guys? Austin Reeves, can he get hot from the outside? 100%. But he's not really that level of shooter. He's a much better guy going downhill to the rim. Every time he goes downhill, good things happen. So I get it. You can't go downhill all game. It's very exhausting. But they need to be drawing up plays to get Austin downhill. And they need to have conversations with him about not taking terrible shots. Amen. Let's see what happens here. So they're putting Luka in a lot of actions, bro. They're either putting Luka or Austin in action basically every single time. So Sengun goes to set the screen on Luka, but doesn't really need to set it. And this is just, what the fuck is Luka doing here? Yeah, this is horrendous defense. I mean, dude, this is so bad. He just basically makes Ayton guard 2 guys. Look at this. First of all, I thought the whole point of the Lakers' stupid fucking defense is no middle. Look at where Luka's positioned. Looks like he's forcing him middle to me. He's not up on it, which is fine. Okay. You don't want to be up on him, man. He can't shoot that well, and he's super fast, so you want to give him some space. But Luka just kind of runs into the screen. So Ayton's getting screened. Like, here's what actually happens. Sengun goes to screen Luka and then realizes he doesn't really need to. He realizes, like, yo, this guy's not moving, so I don't really need to screen him at all. And Amen just keeps dribbling. And then Sengun's like, fuck it, I'll just go screen my own guy. Screens Ayton, and now Ayton's flat-footed. And now this looks like a bad play by Ayton. But Luka caused this entire fucking thing by being lazy. Listen, I'm not trying to call out Luka and isolate him here. You know, on the bad Braun plays, I fucking called it out too. But Jesus Christ, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? You can't blame Ayton for this. He's got to fight off a strong-ass 6'9" guy. And look at Ayton the entire time. He's trying to get to the ball. But he's got no help. It's 2-on-1. Let's jump ahead. Okay, Luka's got the ball now. Let's see what he does. Dribbling it up. All right, so they jump ahead. Okay, Luka rejects the screen, catches a man off balance. Really good play. Look at this now. He's in the teeth of defense, right? He's left Amen in the dust. Let's see what happens here. Good take. Great fucking play by Luka. They've been overplaying the screen the entire time. Catches him off balance. Gets to the rim. Little slow step. Basically fakes like he's going to go up here. And just drags out that extra step. So he never really has to leave the ground. Tough finish over KD. I don't think that's not a foul. Get up. Okay, KD's got the ball at the top of the key. Now Jake's in the game. Marcus Smart's in the game. Okay. Steven Adams goes and screens LaRavia. Now KD's got 8 and 1-on-1. Yeah, I mean, you just got to be a lot higher. If you're 8 and up here, you just got to be higher. This is probably Ayton's biggest deficiency on defense, and I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Like, I think he's actually been pretty solid all around this year, but he just has a tendency, like most centers, to really want to protect the paint. He's not really comfortable out here, and that's a coaching thing where they got to tell him, hey, for certain guys, you got to be out here. And Ayton's feet are decently quick, so he obviously KD can get by him, but Ayton's not a fucking cement shoes type of dude outside. He can move his feet a bit. Okay, this possession, Jake drives in. Nothing's there. Rui, just, yeah, there's just what the fuck are they doing? But shout out to Jake. Look at Jake. Look at Jake. Tari Eason's on him. Physical dude, good athlete. Jake just swim moves around him. Fights. Jake LaRavia should be in the starting lineup. Jake LaRavia should be in the starting lineup. Reed Sheppard steps. I mean, look at this play, right? Just steps into an easy 3-pointer. Who is guarding who? Yeah, Ayton's just too low on that. Like, once again, that's another one where Ayton is way too low on Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard just misses it. And look who's Luka's ball watching again, bro. Just turns right around. And Steven Adams just mistimes this. But that's like a fucking putback by Steven Adams. He just mistimes it. Lakers get lucky and they get the rebound on that. That's a rebound for Luka, but realistically, this is terrible. Like, there's no box out fundamentals. Nothing. Rui Hachimura. Look who's boxing out on this play. Jake. Look at what Jake does. Jake's low man. Watch this. Finds a man, puts a body on him. Rui doesn't do shit. Marcus Smart, obviously, Marcus Smart fights. He takes a fucking huge hit to the shoulder, so he's out. Can't blame Ayton, he's up here. Luka, Rui. They survive. They get lucky. Okay, next possession. LA's down 7 right now. What happens here? So 2 comes to the ball. Luka wants to shoot this, but he can't shoot it over KD. Throws it to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart can't move right now, so he can't really shoot. Luka draws a foul. It's a good foul draw, but Rui's open, Jake's open. You know? Like, I get it, Luka. You can score, you can lead the league in scoring, all this stuff, but man, you're gonna need your teammates later on in these games to have some sort of rhythm. And I mean, these are the plays, like, you're just looking them off, bro. Like, yeah, you'll score off this, but your teammates are just out of rhythm, man. All right. Let me take a sip of water. KD's got the ball against Luka and ISO. Let's see what he does. Good defense by Luka there. Good. Hey, this is how you dig down. Look at Jake. Look at Jake dig down. He digs down, but he's still in position, and he stays wide, so that kick out pass to Reed Sheppard's not super easy. Look at Jake. Look how Jake is playing the space. Maxi Kleber comes in. So how does this play start? Yeah, so Kleber comes in to step in to help. And he commits to this help. I would say at this point, when you see KD making this move, you should be sagging back off because LeBron's on a men. So LeBron's basically guarding 2 guys here, and Steven Adams is much stronger than LeBron, bro. And he just kind of gets inside position on LeBron. But this looks like it's LeBron's fault. But if you really watch this, right, Steven Adams is Maxi Kleber's guy. LeBron is in charge of Amen Thompson in the corner. So LeBron understands this. He gets inside position on Steven Adams here. But then he moves out. Yeah, actually, that was also LeBron's fault. Yeah, so that was, I don't know why LeBron spun out here. I think he spins out because he anticipates at this point, he's waiting. He's like, okay, you kind of shut KD off. LeBron is waiting for Kleber to come back and basically rotate back. But he doesn't think that Kleber is going to then just fully commit to contesting KD. Now that's 3 guys on 1 guy. So LeBron, maybe I'm biased, but I actually think LeBron makes the right play on this because he's like, look, we got KD. KD picked up his dribble. He sees KD pick up the dribble. So the second LeBron sees KD pick up the dribble, he gets ready to spin out to go cover a man. But Kleber, for some reason, just decides to fucking fully commit to KD, and then he leaves Steven Adams. So I would say that's Maxi's fault. This is why it's important to rewatch, because certain things, if you watch that live, you're like, oh, LeBron just, let him get position. But if you really see what's happening, it's not that simple. All right, Luka, somehow he's in a position again where there's 2 to the ball. Throws the ball to Kleber. Why did this take so long? Who's he trying to throw it to at first? Is he looking at Jake? Throws it to Kleber. Kleber, you got to fucking shoot that, bro. Shoot that ball. Guy's making fucking $14 million. And then this is the offense they get. Luka gets the handoff. Hasn't hit a 3 all game. Amen's about to contest. 13 seconds left on the clock, and this is what he jacks up. Clank. All right, Rockets in transition. Amen, full speed. Kicks it out to KD. I got to move faster. Easy hit. Let's see here. Overhelp by Jake. LeBron's helping off Steven Adams right now. That's totally fine. LeBron can be as deep in the paint as he wants. Jake, you got to recognize this and recognize LeBron is here, and you can't leave KD. It's all the airspace KD needs. Overhelping. This is a theme for this team. That's a coaching issue, man. The coaching staff is telling these players, no matter what, you got to stop the ball in the paint. And these players, they don't really all have the highest defensive IQ, so they can't really read situations and be flexible with it and be like, oh, here's when I should, leave. Here's when I actually need to help. Here's why I shouldn't help, actually. So they're just kind of taking what the coaching staff is saying to heart, and they're just overhelping. But that's how they're coaching it up. Kleber screens KD. LeBron gets it back, and that's just a bad play by LeBron. Sloppy. Just drops the ball. He's getting ready to make the move because he sees KD flat-footed. So that's first turnover by LeBron. So that's how many turnovers now? It's 6 turnovers for LA in the first fucking quarter. 5 of them involving Luka Austin. 1 of them involving LeBron. Your 3 stars not playing that well. Reed Shepherd. This is just easy. How does he get here? We don't really see it, but they attack Luka and pick and roll. Look at where Luka is. He's toast. Tries to get over the screen, completely toast. Completely toast. Kleber actually gets a decent contest here. That's like good defense from Kleber. But Reed Shepherd gets to a spot. It's a layup for him. All right. Luka somehow takes the tumble. He's trailing the play. LeBron's dribbling it up. He's had enough. Big 3, right? Just gets into a shot. Boom. Cash. Okay. Back. Jabari. Rockets are starting to separate at this point. Jabari to the rack. Sengun. Good charge by Luka. This is good defense. Recognizes it. Steps up. This is textbook. Good play. All right, what happens here? Jake gets the ball next play. He attacks Reed Shepherd. He bully balls him into the paint. Fades this way. Not a bad shot. I would say here, look at this. Kleber's doing the right thing. Kleber's sealed Steven Adams. Steven Adams can't get over the top of Kleber. You have the angle right here. Just shoot the fade off the backboard here. This is like individual skill work that Jake's just got to get a little bit better at. Not a bad look, but he makes it a lot tougher than it needs to be. Okay, Reed. In pick and roll, they set another screen. Now he's attacking Jake LaRavia. Good job by Jake to cut him off. Good defense by Maxey. Knows your personnel. You can help off Steven Adams. Jake kind of gets lost. Oh. Yeah, Reed just fucking fakes him out. Look at that. Boom. Fakes him out. That's just Jake not being a top-notch athlete. He plays hard. He's an okay athlete, but not quick enough to stay with Reed on that. Okay, another thing that I mentioned in the last film watch, which is why are we running offense through Jake? Like, I'm fine with Jake taking shots if they're spot-up shots, if he's cutting to the rim, but you got LeBron and Luka on the court, yet somehow Jake is the one running screen and roll? Like, this is just... The coaching staff is idiotic, man. The whole point of having LeBron and Luka on the court, or Austin, is that the ball always runs through one of them. They're always one of the ones holding the ball and making pick-and-roll decisions. Why the fuck is Jake now making this decision? They still end up getting a good look out of it, but Kleber misses because he hasn't been aggressive all season. Doesn't shoot the ball. So now the one time he shoots, the shot is flat. It's completely out of rhythm. So far, what's the summary, right? Just terrible defensive rotations and then just no game plan on offense. Sengun. Maxi Kleber just fucking fouls him. All right, let's see what we get here. Luka attacks a man. Look at the Rockets. Steps up. Finds Kleber. Great screen by Vando. Look at Vando. Kleber attacks the closeout. Good finish. Good finish. Now, I would say here, right, when these two guys step up, I mean, Luka, Jake is wide the fuck open right here, bro. But he doesn't look, and he wants to step through, and I feel like he predetermined where he was going with that ball. But either way, they make it work. Okay. Second quarter, I don't know how this Marcus Smart misses a three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got to be in a dead sprint right now. LeBron's in a sprint. Okay. They shut off the transition opportunity. I'm moving a lot faster than I did before. Let's try to speed it up even more. Pick and roll, Shepard. 1-on-1 against Ayton. I mean, that's just too easy. Don't need to switch here. Vando, just terrible. Vando has terrible defensive technique. He's just a great athlete. He has terrible defensive technique. Like, that's not even a tough screen. Just get over that shit, bro. He doesn't get over. And now Ayton's in 1-on-1 against Reed and gets beat, but you didn't need to give up that switch. Okay, let's see what happens here. Austin gets the screen. Hits it. Do you guys think that's good offense? 9 seconds left on the clock. I mean, there's 3 guys here. Hits it, but it's bad process. That's just, it's hero ball. Jabari crosses over on LeBron, but look at LeBron. 8 and LeBron, they're playing 2-on-2. Who misses the box out? Yeah, so LeBron's funneling him towards Ayton. Jabari pulls up, misses. And it's Vando. Vando does not box out. He literally statistically does not box out. I think the lowest box out rates in Cranjis basketball, Tim on Twitter tracks this, and the 2 lowest box out rates on the Lakers are Vando and Luka at 35%. 35%! Look at this, bro. Vando just watches. Sengun gets the ball. Probably could have just grabbed it himself. LeBron is able to get the tip. No look pass to Vando. This should be a dunk. Just go up and finish. Smokes it. Smokes it. Let's see what happens here. Reed Shepard wide open. He can hit that. It's very deep, but he can hit that. And Ayton just kind of like Yeah. Not. I mean, Ayton's fighting two guys. He's fighting two fucking tanks. I can't really get mad at Ayton for that. I wish Ayton was more of a monster, but you know, you're putting him in a 1v2 position. It's just tough. All right, Austin Reeves, crossover step back. I mean, why? Why? Is this a Koji? A Kogi? Kogi's a good defender. Look at AR. 18 seconds left on the clock. Spins left. Step back between the legs. What did I say? I like it when Austin Reeves gets downhill. I don't like it when he shoots stuff like this. Terrible shot. Terrible fucking shot. This selfish basketball team. And to be honest, I think it starts with the coaching staff because they got to tell these guys, but Austin and Luka have been really taking some horrendous shots. What happens here? The tape is ugly for Austin Reeves right now, bro. He's one of my favorite players in the league, but my God, this is fucking such bad effort, such bad awareness. He's been one of the worst ones on film in back-to-back games on defense. Like, people are focusing on LeBron, focusing on Luka. Dude, Austin Reeves is escaping a lot of this fucking bullshit. Look at this, dude. He's on a Kogi. Smart sagging off to try to protect. Smart is overplaying the pass to Sengun. Austin just falls asleep. Okogie just back cuts him. Misses an easy shot, but bro, that's terrible fucking defense, dude. That's all you, Austin. You just fucking did not guard. You have not guarded a guy off the ball at all. You don't even pay attention. Falling asleep on defense. LeBron gets the screen from Ayton. Throws the corner pass to Vando. Vando finally hits. Attaboy, Vando. You got to shoot those. You got to shoot those. Oop. Okay, let's see. Reed Sheppard gets the ball. See what happens here. Yep, just some too physical against Sengun. They go back to it. They're just going two bigs. Now you got Vando guarding Sengun. It's a major size mismatch. So immediately send over the double. And LeBron fouls here. Just gets a little bit overzealous with the strip. LeBron's trying to go for the strip right here. And he hits him in the face. A little bit lazy by LeBron. I mean, just contest. It's Josh Okogie, man. Just contest it. Reset. Reed Sheppard gets the ball. Handoff. Sengun. Good play by LeBron. Vando has horrible defensive technique, but he plays really hard. So he chases this. Ayton does a good job of getting big, so the lob to Adams isn't there. And LeBron anticipates the corner pass, jumps it. Full speed, throws it to AR. What happens here? Does he get a hand on that? No, Austin just drops the ball. Just drops the ball. I would say Austin has been tied with Luka for the worst player on the court for the Lakers so far. And LeBron's had a lot of mistakes too, but actually LeBron's had like 3 mistakes. Austin and Luka have had 7, 8 mistakes already. So if you want to lump all 3 stars together, they've all been bad. But that's just a fucking easy layup, bro. LeBron puts it on the money. Boom. Go. Just drops it. Just fucking drops it. But Vando, like I said, Vando does not box out. He has terrible defensive technique, but he's 6'9", and he runs well. And look at this hustle play by Vando. You still got to play Vando. You still got to play him because of shit like that. And you just got to tell him, hey, if you box out, we'll play you more. Forget him hitting corner threes. It's not about that, JJ. It's about him boxing the fuck out. Comes over here, throws it to LeBron. Bad pass by LeBron. Or is it a bad pass by LeBron? Yeah, too nonchalant. Ends up getting an open shot, misses that. It's got to hit that. So yeah, all three guys haven't been great. That was a bad pass by LeBron. They somehow got away with it. Austin trail against Reed Sheppard. Yeah, what happens here? Yeah, this is LeBron. LeBron anticipates that Vando gets the steal. So he's already getting ready. And leaves his man wide open for the tip in. That's on LeBron. So now I would say at this point in the game, LeBron, Austin, and Luka have been atrocious. So your three stars have been terrible. LeBron's mistakes have come on a few missed box outs and like 3 missed box outs by LeBron. Luka has just turned the ball over a million times, and Austin has taken bad shots and been roasted on defense. Austin again, one-on-one, kicks it out. LeBron drives. Good take. That's good offense. Good offense happens when you move the fucking ball. Because you could have tried to force this. I mean, Austin could have honestly probably just attacked him and drew the foul. But instead he plays unselfish ball, kicks it out. LeBron to the rack. See what happens here. Sengun. Good defense by Vando. Marcus Smart. You can tell he's not healthy because that should have been a dunk. Next play, back to KD. KD's on AR. Steven Adams, they set a flare screen for KD. KD just blows Marcus up. Another handoff against Eason. Misses. Lakers get the board. Full speed, Marcus Smart attacks Steven Adams. Selfish ball club, bro. It trickles down. It starts with your stars. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Marcus Smart just decides, I'm going to attack one-on-one. Okay, yeah. You think you got the speed advantage against Steven Adams? Guess what? KD's down there lurking. Tyree Eason's down there lurking. Just a bad shot. Now the Rockets are in transition. 4-on-3. Just bad. Look at that. Who doesn't run back? Marcus jogs. Ayton jogs. LeBron tries to play the pass. Actually does a good job here. But then Vando just kind of stays flat-footed. Okay, let's see here. Luka's back in the game. ISO against Eaton. Eason, sorry. Draws the foul. It seems like a lot of Luka scoring these days is just kind of drawing these type of fouls, and that concerns me because these plays aren't really going to be as available in the playoffs. So that definitely concerns me that this is kind of what his diet is right now. But good play on Luka's part to at least get something. The game is within reach right now. LA has played like absolute fucking shit, and they're only down 7. The Rockets haven't been playing that well either, to be honest. Amen. I mean, we'll live with that. He hasn't been shooting that well this year, but we'll live with that. Okay, let's see what happens here. Luka, basically they run another pick and roll, I'm sure. He splits it. All right, so there's 3 guys here. Let's see what he does. It's a good play. These are the type of plays, though, not to be like, Luka's a score first guy, right? Because you got Rui wide open here. And Rui's relocating up to an even better window. I think Rui, personally, I think he's pretty frustrated right now with Luka. That would be my guess. But good play. Okay, amen. They're putting Luka in action now. Gets screened, Just loses the ball. A man's got to work on his handle. But just such a bozo fucking pass. See if the Rockets get points out of it. I mean, this is just fucking terrible. Rui's got the ball. Just nonchalant throws it to Luka. Rui, what are you doing? Wake the fuck up. But that's Rui. If Rui's not getting a lot of shots, his effort wanes. His focus wanes. All right, KD's got Vando on him. He wants to switch off. He gets Marcus Smart on him. Good defense by Marcus Smart. Too small for KD. Really nothing to analyze there. Marcus Smart gets the ball. Or no, Rui gets the ball. Finds Luka. Bang. This is a good play. Why don't they run more stuff like this instead of always fucking having Luka dribble the ball up and run pick and roll? Austin dribble the ball up, run pick and roll. There's other ways to fucking play the game than just run pick and roll, JJ Redick. You fucking fool. Fuck this guy. I'm telling you right now, this is what's going to happen. All right? LeBron's probably leaving the Lakers next year. And then Lakers are going to convince themselves that JJ Redick's the answer. Rob Pelinka's the answer, even though Pelinka's ass, JJ Redick's ass. They're probably going to burn another 2 years, and then Redick's going to get fired. And he'll just get a nice buyout. And he'll probably get another coaching job again because he's young enough, but he's not that good. This play, pretty easy. Ayton doesn't even really screen anybody. But Luka sprints over, gets an open three. Boom, cash. Why don't we do more of that stuff? Put Luka in different positions. Put Austin in different positions. Put LeBron in different positions. Why are we just saying go run pick and roll every time? Seems like a lot. Seems pretty easy to guard. See what happens here. I don't know what happens there. We don't see the beginning. Amen finds the bullet pass to KD. That's actually pretty good defense by Vando to... Yeah, I mean, here, this is... So who misses this rotation here? What's Luka pointing to right now? Is he saying, Rui, you take him? Rui, take Amen? I take Finney? Because... one of you guys just got to take... Someone take him, someone take him. Neither of them do shit. They just stand in the paint. Pretty terrible defense by Luka right here. Just terrible effort. Good contest by Vando. Vando makes up for it. I see. I wonder if the Lakers actually coach individual defensive technique. I don't think they do because someone like Vando, you should be able to get him to get good defensive technique because there's a lot there to work with. The energy in the motor is something you can't teach. Vando saves a play that should have been a foul or should have been a dunk. Luka gets the ball. They run a pick and roll to the side. Once again, Marcus is wide open. It's wide open. I know they're sagging off him intentionally. Marcus Smart's not a good shooter. But ball's got to move, man. Instead, Luka gets a screen, gets in the middle, finds Vando. Good shit, Vando. Good pass, Luka. But, yeah, I don't know. Good play. I'm at the point with Marcus where I think Marcus's shooting percentages are made worse because he takes terrible shots. But if he's wide open here, like look at him. He's like, yo, I'm wide open. Give me the fucking ball. I would pass him the ball. Would you rather have Marcus Smart shoot a wide open three at the top or Vando shoot a corner three? Probably Marcus Smart shoot the three. I know Vando's shooting 41% from three now, but he's taking like 8 threes this season. But good hit by Vando. Vando, you got to keep taking those shots. The only way you're going to get better at shooting those shots is to keep taking those shots. What happens here? Yeah, they kind of send a little double on KD. They double off Dorian Finney-Smith. Vando gets a good contest. Nice. Now it's off to the races. Let's see what happens here. Lucas, Steven Adams 101. Let's see what he does. Step back. It's a 4-point game. Is this really the shot you should be taking right now? It's a 4-point game. Is this really the shot you should be taking? You guys tell me, man. You guys tell me if this is the shot you should be taking. Got Steven Adams on you. I want to see you get to the paint. I want to see you work and get into the paint. Don't bail him out. And not only that, look who comes over to contest. And you know what's so crazy about this play? Easton just completely leaves Marcus Smart to contest because they must have seen some stuff on film where they're like, he's going to shoot this every time, damn near. They're not even like, they don't even give a fuck. They're just like, hey, you're not going to pass it really. We're just going to go contest the three. So Luka does all of that work against Steven Adams. Instead of just getting to the paint and keeping Steven Adams on him for the matchup, he goes to the step back, and guess what? Steven Adams isn't even the one contesting. Tari Easton sprints over to contest. Miss. 4-point game. It's a terrible shot, man. Just a bad shot. Amen out to the races. Hangs in the air, gets a shot. 6-point swing. 5-point swing, I should say. Really bad. Really bad. It's just really bad. Okay, let's see what happens here. Somehow Vando has the ball by himself at the top of the wing. Swings it over to Marcus Smart. Good play by Vando. Once again, why do I not like JJ Redick as a coach anymore? Because he benched Vando for no reason. For no reason. And yeah, Vando has a lot of flaws as a player, but look at these hustle plays. Look at what you're watching. You're not going to have perfect players, JJ. You fucking moron. Vando makes the right play here. Granted, Vando's not an offensive player, so he's not going to shoot it. But look, he swings it to Marcus Smart. That's the right play to make. Now, Smart could have swung it to Rui. This would have been a contested somewhat three. So Smart takes the right shot, misses it. But that's a shot he's got to take. Vando comes in, swoops in, gets the offensive board. But I think he kind of hurts himself on this play a little bit. I think he lands weird. 4-point game. Vando's kind of hobbling. KD. Steven Adams at the top of the key. Sorry, not KD. I got Easton confused with KD. KD comes around. Vando gets fucking drilled on this. Easy play for KD. Just shoots right over the top. Marcus Smart's running pick and roll now. Gets it to Luka. I'm fine. Hey, I'm fine. Like if this is the personnel on the court, Luka should be handling the ball, and then if he's not handling it, Marcus Smart should be handling it. So this makes sense. I just want to say, pause one real quick. I know earlier I was like, oh, I want to see Luka run off screens and stuff. Yeah, that's different than handling the ball and pick and roll, right? I trust Rui to just hold the fucking ball while Luka runs off a screen and pass it to him. That's fine. I'm just saying that if you're going to run pick and roll, the only guys that should be running pick and roll are Luka, AR, LeBron, and occasionally Marcus Smart, depending on lineups. No one else should be running pick and roll. Jake LaRavia should not be running pick and roll. Gets the ball to Luka, step back on KD. Once again, is that a good shot? Is that a good shot? Is that a good shot? You guys tell me, man, is that a good shot? 6-point game? You guys should be down 20 based on the film. The Rockets have made way fewer mistakes than you guys. You're only down 6. Luka takes this step back over a 7-footer. Clank. Amen. And 1. So what happens here? Luka goes to close out. Cuts Easton off on the first one, but is just completely out of position and too slow. Easton just goes right by. Now Ayton's got a guard too. There's not much Ayton can do. and one. It's on Luka. That play's on Luka. All right, now we got LeBron back in the game. This is the part of the game where the Lakers started running better actions, right? So you got Luka at the top of the key, but instead of just spamming pick and roll, what did they do here? You have LeBron get the ball, right? So LeBron runs up. He gets like a little screen from Ayton. LeBron gets up, gets the ball. Now they flow into a screen and roll with LeBron and Luka. I don't really know what type of advantage they're generating off this, but I mean, it's better than the bullshit, just normal pick and roll stuff where you put a big up there, right? Now you're at least having LeBron screen. So if Luka gives the ball to LeBron, he can do more with the ball. So LeBron kind of slips that screen or kind of ghosts it. Luka actually gets downhill a bit, draws a foul, and one. Great play. Okay, KD's got the ball. ISO'd against Luka. See what he does. Soft call. All right, they run the same action again. Luka's got the ball. This time he's deeper. I like this. Initiate this action from here. LeBron should be catching it here. Gets the screen from Ayton. Boom. What did I just say? LeBron should be catching it here. When you initiate the ball closer to the three-point line, LeBron can catch it closer. LeBron catches it. What does he do? Draws the foul. Gets right to the lane. These are the plays that they should be running. Let these guys work with momentum on their side. It doesn't always have to be fucking, I play hero ball pick and roll. It's on the coaching staff, man. It's not just on the players. It's on the coaching staff. Coach the fucking team. What happens here? Yeah, these plays, I don't really have much to say. These type of plays happen in the NBA all the time. Just off-ball stuff. I don't think the refs ever do a good job of really explaining, what's appropriate and what's not. And I think that's one of the worst parts of the NBA is just like the off-ball fouling. Not even saying that wasn't a foul. It's just I don't even know what consists of foul, like off-ball or not, It changes every time. Okay, now you got Austin back in the game. Okay, so look at this play. Austin enters the ball to Luka, and it looks like LeBron's going to set some sort of screen for Austin. So he hits a man. Luka's one-on-one against Jabari. Or not Jabari, Eason. 8-point game still. You're still within reach, and look at the shot that he decides to take. I mean, dude, this is just such bad shot selection. I would say he's had by far the worst shot selection on the team. Number 2 is Austin. They're just not taking good shots. And a lot of Lakers fans are falling for fool's gold at the beginning of the season. We're playing an easy-ass schedule, and those guys were hitting really difficult shots. But you're not going to survive a season with that. They're running. Eason just goes right at Luka. This is bad. Bad shot, transition. Doesn't even really get a hand up. Just lets Eason just go right into his chest. Now it's a 10-point game. LeBron gets the ball. Ayton sets a screen. See, that's when you got to throw. This is something that Luka needs to learn from LeBron because Luka wants to hold the ball to the last minute so someone is wide open. Man, sometimes you just got to throw the quick pass, move the ball quickly. Because I feel like Luka right here would have tried to be strong and drag this out. LeBron just gets rid of the ball right away. Right away to Ayton. And Ayton just kind of fumbles it away. But Ayton here probably gets into the move. He can find Rui for a dunk, and he just fumbles it away. Bad play by Ayton. Now they're in transition. Good charge by Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is great at taking charges. I gotta say this. Luka and AR are pretty good at taking charges. I'll give him that. All right. Back into this action. But once again, you notice something, right? When they initiate this action, when Luka's at the top and LeBron is catching the ball, if Luka does a better job at getting closer to the three-point line, then LeBron can catch it closer to the rim. But every time he's 6 feet behind the three-point line, LeBron has to catch it at the three-point line. So then it's like this action is just kind of not doing anything, right? You want to try to set this up as close to the three-point line as you can so you can make that pass at the elbow. And then LeBron at the elbow, it's one dribble to the rim. But instead, he's catching at the three-point line. There's no advantage there. So it flows into a screen and roll. Right? It flows into this little screen and roll handoff, basically. Okay. Let's see what Luka does here. I wonder what the read is. And just loses the ball. So I think that's now 6 turnovers on Luka. I mean, he's playing horrendous basketball right now. You see what he's trying to do. He's got KD on his heels. He wants to drive into KD, draw contact, draw the foul. But just loses it. All right, KD's got the ball again. He's isolated against Luka. Doesn't want the screen. Let me go. Yeah, just shoots right over the top. It's not terrible defense. It's not good defense. I mean, he just lets KD walk into this area. You got to just... I mean, Luka doesn't have the foot speed to stop that, so it is what it is. LeBron throws it to Luka. Downhill. I like that. Downhill. Now, I got to say, like, Rui's open here. But the Rockets don't care. That's kind of another issue with Rui. I know he's shooting a super high percentage from 3, but he's not getting enough of them up. So it's not really occupying guys. Boom. All right, let's see. 8 seconds left. I'm just going to jump ahead. Amen kind of fumbles it. Austin. I'm fine with that shot.